I'm getting from Spirit the words of thank you for just being one of the few people who just get it, who just understand other people. The first card that came out was the Five of Pentacles. So, in this card, you have been to places where many people have not been. You could have had no money. You know what it's like to fend for yourself, to survive, to make it happen, to leave environments, to search for a better life. Okay, you could have even had a life where you had money and you're like, I'm going to take the risk to do something new, whether it's making your own company or your own business, or leaving town, leaving the whatever it may be. Like, you have risked not having warm food, lights, okay, a home, or maybe just whatever it could have been, sharing roommates, things like that. Not saying that's a bad thing or anything like that, but just being in an environment where you have to always look at the uncomfortable side. It's like, maybe you're the type of person to be like, I'm going to put myself in all these situations that I know are going to be difficult, because at the end of the day, it's good for me. Okay. It's almost like, this is the card that I got out next to it, was the Queen of Wands. And it's not like you punish yourself, but you felt like this was the only way to get closer to God, okay, to get closer to what feels like really living. So thank you for being one of the people who just get it, because the Queen of Wands is here. This is a person who also went to battle, okay, the Queen of Wands, in order to get where she was, to earn her confidence, to earn her seat, to be powerful like she is. I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, behind her, a lot of the time, that authenticity was was the struggle. So let's just talk about this. This card, as you can see, it looks like the back streets. Okay, it looks like in a difficult neighborhood. It may be something that could even be dangerous. So you know what it's like to be cold, to be out there with not enough stuff. Maybe you didn't have the pillows that you needed. Maybe you guys slept uncomfortably. Maybe some of you guys even got, when you were out so much outside or whatever it was, you got beat up, you got hurt. Maybe some of you had, the card talks about physical ailments and things that could happen to your physical body. So during a lot of your life, you could have gone through a lot of things that affected your physical and emotional health. I'm also getting like no Wi-Fi, no phone signal. Like, a lot of people have laptops or whatever it was, or you needed a laptop, or you needed certain devices to make it through. You didn't have that. You just had the guide inside of you. And I always like to say, look at him with the bell there. Okay, the frequency of Spirit walking you through. All right. A lot of people look at this card too as like having like a place that kind of, there's already lights here. There's already like you're already like welcome in this this church here, or whatever this may be, like a building, and you still don't want to be there, even if you had it all. And that's another brave move too. Queen of Wands. Inside of you was always the Queen of Wands, okay? People didn't get you. You see the cat there, the mysterious aspect of you, why you do things you do. No one's going to get that a lot of the time, but you just felt like, even though this could be like a place of riches or whatever it was, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel myself. I don't feel genuinely like I should be here. Some of you guys are also able to, and you're not embarrassed by the struggle or what that may look like. Okay. You know where you are going this entire time, and Spirit is saying that is why you just get it. And that's why people need you. That's why people need to hear your voice, or need you to speak to them, because they just look at you, they just listen to you, and they just know that you understand. So what sacrifices did you have to make to get where you are today? And Spirit is saying to me, have you looked back and have you seen how far you've come? Gratitude. All right. In order to get to this place, you've had to have gratitude. You've had to always remind yourself today will be a good day. You've had to be grateful for the little bits and things that you've had. So there's something about, if you haven't heard it today, that Spirit is so grateful for how much you understand, because of you went on this journey of where you've had to like walk outside and kind of do it alone. I do see a friend here, so some of you guys could have done something with a friend. Maybe that thing didn't work out and you had to go solo. That's also what I'm being called to say. Also, I'm getting the message of you'll always have someone there. Whether it's your spirit guide, whether it's an animal, whatever, a furry friend, you'll always have someone with you, or you'll feel the spirit, okay? Of you're not just doing it all alone. You're not. So the potential that you've created now comes from a place of where you've had to make make do with what you have. And when you have to do that and you have this passion to like always get to where it is you need to go, you make do with what you have, and it just looks like and you feel like $1,000,000, even if you don't have it. She feels abundant no matter what. And you did that. And a lot of people want to feel that way. Abundant, whole, all right, powerful, in control of their reality. Even if you're here, that's what it was. You struggled so hardcore that even when you felt like this, okay, so discouraged, you felt sad, depressed, whatever it may have been, a side of you always felt in control. That's why you're there. I just heard Spirit say we take our black sheeps very far. So yes, you're going to understand the majority of people who feel neglected, left out, isolated, or if these people feel like outsiders. This is what it is you've really walked the journey. I want to say the journey that's less traveled. That's what I want to say. You chose things a long time ago that a lot of people wouldn't have the balls to do. Like, honestly, that's what I'm getting. You didn't let scarcity mindset change you. You didn't let shame take you out of the game. What other types of things did you deal with? Success just want to fly out. You are a success. You are a success. You were always a success. This was success. This journey is successful. So if you ever pull this card in tarot, just know there's so much abundance behind it. 5 has to do with change in the winds, a divinely guided change, and also has to do with entertainment. Okay, entertainment and creativity and getting yourself out there and doing something different. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. That's also very powerful. Okay, because she has a lot of passion about what she does, and I feel like you've never lost that frequency, and you've seen love in everything and everybody, and that's why you're successful. So take a moment to thank yourself. Take a moment to realize how much people admire you, because you know what I was also getting is that there are people who let's say off screen, whatever it may be, like in their houses, there are people who sit and they say, I love that person. They might not know you, but they say, I love you. Or there's people who say, thank God that person is in my life. Or there's people that say, thank God I met that person. You'll never know, but I'm here to say it. So if this resonates with you, take it. There are people who have prayed to come across people like you for that moment, maybe that you spoke to them, that you talked to them. So this is a real thank you message here. You've had patience with people that not a lot of other people have had. Listen, it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. And that's kind of the vibe that you explain to people. You know divine order. How can you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands? You know everything takes time. You're willing to put in that effort to trust that you knew early on too. It's like I'm getting like you maybe didn't know a lot about manifestation or what it all really meant, but you just had spirit inside of you. You had the faith. You had that spiritual faith. Maybe you hugged yourself at night. You know, you did things that only you and the divine knew you did in order to hold on and hang on. I'm hearing my feet were cold. So it's just giving me like really feeling like no one was there. So with all this information, Spirit says, look, everyone feels more understood because of your presence. When you were scared, okay, fear is popping out. Maybe you made humor out of it. And that's some of the best elements about you, your character. You're able to bring a little bit of lightness and humor, which makes things look attractive or makes things look more desirable to attain. Maybe it's like looking at things and making it look a little bit easy here. I choose to focus on exactly the lighter side of life, is what it's saying. Okay? And then fear, I realize I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Had to get 2 more. Death and perseverance. It's like literally the journey that you took. It says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. The 5 of Pentacles. I'm done. I'm out. I'm alone. The ending is a new beginning. You always knew that. And then perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And now other people feel that way. Whoever it's around, whether it's your child, even your animal, it's like they feel your vibe. They're like, and they just, so it's like, this is how you set other people on fire, baby. And that's what you're doing. So congratulations.